What's happening, everybody? My name is Pure Salvation and I make Call of Duty gameplays. You're probably thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, not another one. But let me explain to you what separates me from the rest of the crowd. Now, though high kills and low deaths are very entertaining, and I do agree with that, and I try to stick by that, I don't go for too many high kills. Like, you'll definitely see me get into those 30s and 40s, but nothing over that more often than not. So, what I like to focus on is I like to focus on tips, tricks, tactics, strategies, and just overall general knowledge that'll really help you get your skills better in the game, and help you improve your gameplays in Call of Duty overall. And so that's kind of my job here, and that's what I'm going to try to do today. So right here we have a domination gameplay on Cracked, and I make a lot of mistakes on this map, which I think are very, very good learning experiences for you guys. And so, well, let's talk about what I did wrong there. I tried to go for the sneak capture, and what I try to do is I try to throw all my stuns just to sort of slow down the enemy and just buy me more time to take over that B domination flag. But however, it doesn't turn out in my favor, and I decided, you know what, I need to take it. I need to get my butt out of there. And unfortunately, I make more mistakes, and you know what, things happen, bad starts always happen, but very, very soon after, I am ready to get back in the game and continue on my merry way. So what you see me trying to do is I'm trying to clear out the B domination flag before I start taking it. Now let's stop right here. What did I do wrong there? I proned dead in the middle outside, exposed to two different players instead of getting proper cover and slowly taking out each one of them one at a time. And as a result, I failed to do that and costed me a death. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to own the B domination flag. I'm trying to prevent any enemies from just trying to cut them off and preventing them from getting to the B domination flag. And there, my friend kind of saves my life, and I think, second chance. I mean, he takes the domination B flag, and just like that, we're back in this game, and I can really start getting a hold. And now, let's see, what did I do wrong there? Well, let's take a look. Well, let's stop and think. I'd knifed the first guy, and I see another guy coming in. Well, first of all, that big fail of me knifing was a big part of the result in my death. But however, there was a second guy there, and I think knifing was a terrible idea because, I have that recovery stage that I have to give myself time to a lot, and as a result, it just resulted in a death. And so what you're seeing me trying to do here is I'm going to sort of own the positioning on the B domination flag, and that's pretty much my job for the game. Like, usually when we're not running a full party, we'll definitely take jobs, especially to sort of make up for the incompetence of the randoms that usually I get put in games with. And so my job for this game was to just own the B domination flag, focus on it, and make sure nothing happens to it. And so that's what I'm doing. I get my Blackbird and mortars, and although the mortars didn't do much, well, it did give a period of denial. If you think about it, it prevented the enemy from advancing and just gives us that tiny bit extra time that we need to hold the domination B flag. And however, even though we had a Blackbird up, I failed to respond to the UAV's warning of the guy coming around, and resultantly I die. So back to the same spot, ready to take over again, and I'm just going to use this Blackbird to help me get my kills, hopefully get me to my next kill streak. And by the way, for the kill streaks I'm running on this map, it is 6, 8, and 11. 6 being the mortar team, 8 being the Blackbird, and 11 being, of course, dogs. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why dogs? Why not gunship? Dogs are pretty underpowered in this game. Well, let me explain to you why. Dogs, I do agree they are underpowered for an 11 kill streak. However, I think it is a great way to... Oh, before I continue, what did I do right there? I was confronted in the same sort of situation as last time. I came across 2 enemies. However, this time after I killed one, instead of trying to go after the other, because I'd probably lose that gunfight, I reloaded and went around to the other corner and took him out there. And so that's probably better positioning because he probably wasn't expecting me to do that. And so right there I get a nice little kill. And anyways, let me continue on to what I was saying. Dogs versus the gunship. Well, the gunship takes you away from the objective in some sort of different manner, I guess you can think about it. Because on certain maps, like, the gunship can't really do much when there's a lot of buildings and people are inside, and So, I mean, that kind of negates the purpose of having a strong kill streak. But however, the gunship will probably result in you going into some sort of safe spot on the map and calling it in, and that's just pretty much taking you away from the objective. However, you know, sometimes it does really help. But, I mean, dogs I think is just really great because it's a one bite kill, and you can still play the objective while your dogs sort of clean up the mess, if you will. And that's really, really good for objective gameplays, and that's something you guys should think about. So, yeah, I do wish the dogs were a bit more powered instead of just being very easy to take out. But, you know, what are you going to do? Anyways, so I do get my mortars team, and I'm still controlling the B domination flag, which is, you know, crucial. And so what I try to do here is, instead of calling in my mortars right when I get them, I'm going to wait till I get my blackbird, and then I'm going to really position that mortars really strategically to help me get an idea of where the other team is. And then, you know, we'll see what we can do there, and hopefully I'll get my dogs. So right there, that single blackbird tells me where they're starting to spawn, and so in order to prevent them from flanking us, I decide to put the mortar teams between C and B, even though, hey, we have the C and B domination flag. So, I mean, why would you do that? And so, let me explain. Because if they're spawning on that side, that means, excuse me, if they're spawning on that side, that means they're going to be very easy. It's going to be very easy for them to flank us, so I'm just going to create another area of denial, and, you know, just push them around back into their side of the spawn, even though that's not really happening. And so right here I almost die, but I do get my dogs. And right here it's starting, and now I'm thinking to myself, alright, I gotta start cleaning this mess up. I gotta start pushing them back into their own spawn. And, you know, ultimately we get the job done, and now they're back in their spawn. I call them my dogs, and, you know, it's just time to go to town. So, you never know what's going to happen, so I continue to hold the B domination flag, because I've had times where we nearly lost the game because the enemy just picked up the pace and really stepped up their game and started getting a domination on us. So, and I've learned not to just throw away the game after, even though I have such a demanding lead. And I guess my teammates agree with me as well and decide to take all three flags, which I highly discourage, because, you know, that's just going to flip the spawns, and it's just going to make them start spawning sporadically. It's going to make them very easy to flank you or get payback on you, because more often than not they're going to spawn, the game's going to spawn them not too far but close enough, well, not too close but close enough to get sort of a payback kill, I guess. And right there I just completely oblivious to that high camping or that high traffic spot on the map, and you'll definitely find a lot of people camping in that broken building. And so I don't think this was the best move, but I tried to sort of distract the enemy or try to get a payback on him and just throw a Semtex, which I highly wouldn't recommend, because he's definitely got the height advantage over me, and even if I start backing up, he can still probably see the bottom half of my body. It probably take me out and just result in another death, which, you know, death isn't fun. But yeah, we are coming very close to the end of this gameplay. You guys are probably thinking, hey, I mean, what's your score? 36 and I'm just gonna give away the score. I have a 36 and 6 gameplay on this map, and you're probably thinking to yourself, 36 and 6, that's a great score. However, it doesn't even look like you did much, Pure. And, well, you know what? That's exactly what I'm trying to get to you guys, is I'm just an average gamer who just uses his brain a bit more often than the average Call of Duty player, and that, you know, that results in good gameplays sometimes. And so if you came out of this gameplay saying to yourself, hey, I can do this, if all I have to do is just follow what Pure did, I can easily pull a score like that, then I've done my job right, because I'm trying to show you guys that it's not as hard as you think to get scores like this. And you know what, that's my job to do. And if you enjoy these videos, come stop by my channel and see what you like, and you'll definitely find more gameplays like this. But anyways, the video's over, and I think I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, take care.